He turned decisively to go, mindlessly stepping on the irises. There's no more irises here, actually. Did they kill all my irises? You are right to maintain the sanctity of the garden, but do not endanger yourself, my child. I would never let anyone cause harm to the garden, although I just did in the last scene. We're gonna go take a nice little frolic in a garden. We're gonna go to the Abbess Garden. This one's not as exciting, I'll tell you that. I just thought it looked like a sweet game, and it had some, like a tiny bit of a twist from, like traditional farming simulator type of stuff. Welcome to the Abbess Garden demo. You can interact with the mouse. Yes, I know. Enjoy playing. Let us know what you think. This one is not released, so everything that's available is here. This demo just came out. I think it was yesterday. This is us. It is March 1643. Agnes arrived at an empty abbey shortly after matins. Matins? The dawn haze gave way to mossy walls, turned bright green by the morning sun. As she entered the open gatehouse framed by ivy, the bees and many insects making their home buzz welcomingly. Welcome, Lady Buzzbuzz! Looks like Mare Angelique is not here yet. The grounds of Port Royal, the Chomps, were serenely quiet, no soul in sight. She could see the garden walls from here. Caring for Abby's garden was to be her obligation. Walking the perimeter of the garden, she found part of the wall crumbling. Climbing it would be trivial. She did. Might as well see what we're working with. Shake yourself. Or shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Examine iris. Open book. Hello, book. Objectives. I need to check how Iris in the garden are doing. How the iris. Oh, I thought you were talking about a person named Iris. I mean, I know this is a game about plants and everything, but Iris is also a name. So, 4 plants to discover. Collection. Inventory. Okay. Alright, well, examine the iris. Let's go find the iris. Is that you? Is that you, little Iris? Stage budding. Status sad. Water need. Not satisfied. Soil slightly wet. Well, I guess we should give you water then. Looks like she's just ready to pee on it. Stage flowering. Status happy. Water need satisfied. It's wet. Slightly wet. Okay. More iris. Slightly wet, not satisfied. For water. You need more water. Okay, I got you. Happy, satisfied budding. Alright. Well, this is a weird garden. Things are just wherever they want to be. State vegetating. It's a ground soul. It's very sad. Not satisfied. No, give it some water. Oh, that's not water. Ta-da. Can you run? You can't run. There's no urgency here. There's only flower. Did I drown you sufficiently? I did. Excellent. Alright. Oh, hello. I see you have found the garden. The Abbess Angelique Arond has entered the garden while Agnes was distracted. Today's a Vivende, Mare. I am sorry, I could not find you, and... Oh, nothing wrong with some healthy, zealous work effort. You won't be the only person but myself allowed in here now. But allow me to formally welcome you to Port Royal the Champ. Your father speaks highly of you. He exaggerates, I'm sure. He agreed to this position on condition that you continue your education. Beyond your obligations, you may find many interesting people pass through Port Royal. They welcome a stimulating conversation with an enterprising young lady, such as yourself. What better education than conversing with the luminaries of our time, I say. But I'm sure you won't need much help knowing what to do. I did notice some plants needing watering. Ipso facto, I leave it to you. Go in peace, my child. Bonjour, monsieur. Save your monsieur for the lordling filthing our lands. Who's been tending Abby's grounds before they came along? Who's been teaching you what to make of this damn soil? I'm very grateful for your teachings. The more teachings you'll need, if the elder mother is to be believed. Is it true? You've been cursed with the garden of Abbess? Imagine the state of it, all the pointless flowers and weeds taking space from nettle and onions and... I can only try to make the best of it I can be. No doubt you can, Agnes. I care not for their pious little garden forbidden to the common folks, but this is good work you've been given and I intend to help you in it. Thank you, Gus. Have you planted marigold yet? No garden should go without marigold. I only just... No matter, I was prepared. I brought some seeds. Do make use of these. I have plenty more of my own garden. If you ever need any help or seed or sapling, come find me. I will plant them first thing today. You better, my child. No garden should go with no marigold. That's what I say. All right, Gus. Let's plant some seed. Does it matter where I plant you? Well, maybe it does. Iris, ground salt, marigold. Croissant-shaped marigold seed. Interesting. Let's... Oh, did you go? Oh, you know what? Digging might help a little first. How do I plant marigolds? Maybe just... Oh, I gotta select the damn seed first. Wow. Gonna guess water, right? I'm so good at this. It kind of looks like... I mean, they do definitely look like croissants. No lie there. These things are huge. Kind of feels very alien, I want to say, still. This doesn't feel like I'm actually planting seeds. Quest completed. Open the book. Yes, I did it. Alright. Are you all good? Satisfied. Glad to be able to satisfy something in this world.
Bonjour, ma fille. You must be she who is so honored to care for Abbess Garden. Antoine le Maistre, at your service. Agnes Duchemin. Duchmin. Agnes Duchmin. She's a Duchimin. It is indeed my honor. Have you been to Port Royal for long, my lord? Oh, have you been to Port Royal long for my lord? You could say so. I pride myself on being one of the original members of the Solitaires. But alas, I'm no lord, I am a humble lawyer. One who has had little chance to practice of late, I fear. It is life as solitaire not provided the fulfillment you have had hoped? Oh, it most definitely has. Moral discipline in a peace community. That a good Christian might need. Yeah, sure. I wonder if my humble garden work will provide me but a portion of such enlightenment. I will pray for it, dear Agnes. It really is something. It's making me appreciate the little things, eh? If I'd say, perhaps you could satisfy a small curiosity of mine. I couldn't help but peek into the garden last time I passed by the gates.
Hang on. I need a swig of water, clearly.
I noticed a beautiful yellowish flower that seems quite omnipresent. Have you an interest in flowering plants? You may be thinking of irises. The Abbess Garden is truly filled with them. It didn't really seem that way when we were in there. I shall bring you one next time. Yes, iris you say. It's spelled with an E. I believe so. Ah, but yes. Sure do bring me a flower. I'm sure they are lovely flowers. You trying to check if she can read? She has a book. She does the book thing.
What am I doing right now? Oh, he said to bring him one. Time to kill a flower. Alright. Take it out. Everyone else doing okay? No one's like in jeopardy, baby? How are you? You're good? Well, none of them are like flashing red, so I guess that's a good thing. What's this thing over at the wall? This is bothering me. It's the wall. Oh, examine. Examine, 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 examine. Go inside. We got that tree. We go inside. No, we don't. Wait. Go back. There's something over here. What are you? Ground salt. It's sad. It's so dry. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were all the way over here. I'm probably letting everything die. Little one, you can grow bigger. Anything else sad over here that's like, please, I'm dying, help me? Anything? Anyone? Feel it? This is blocked off. Alright, I think that's the end of the area. That's a cute little flower. Not notable. Not notable. Alright, you want a flower? I got you a flower. Bonjour, monsieur. I brought you an iris. Bonjour to you, Agnes. This will make my dining table that much brighter. But you really oughtn't have troubled yourself. It was no problem at all. It may actually be good to pick the garden's offering sooner rather than later. I know some of the flower beds were damaged. I think some creature might have been enjoying these flowers before us. Oh, that is unfortunate. You should see Monsieur Francois about that. He's one of the other solitaires. He is away with wildlife and quite the strong build, if you pardon me to say so. I hope it's not something too vicious. Would a vicious creature dine on flowers? The garden is in good hands. No creature will change that. The garden is in your gentle, thoughtful hands. Uh-huh. You want to flirt a little harder, man? What am I to do right now? I need to check how the iris and the garden are doing. Seem like they're fine. Is there... What is this? It's like a puddle. What happened over here? There were flowers. That's weird. Oh, hey. It's a groundsel, though. But it seems happy. Alright, I checked. Do we have anything that looks like it was chewed up or something? It's vegetating. It is happy. This is budding. I guess they're okay. What about the giant clump of mushroom croissants? Happy. Satisfied. Happy. Satisfied. Happy. Satisfied. Are you happy and satisfied? You are. Joy. Alright, well I think I did the thing you wanted me to do. Satisfied. Is there something in here I missed, perhaps? Does not seem so, no. No. To unlock the next chapter, you need to complete all objectives, which I have. Talk with everybody, which I have. Replant all digged cut plants. You want me to end the month? Oh, there we go. Agnes arrives at the abbey, birds chirping, trees dancing in the wind. Mère Angelique approached her at a steady pace. Hello, my child. I hope you have found your own way in. Salutations à vous, mother. I trust you're finding a work agreeable. Yes, the garden is beautiful. I hope to possibly ask about planting. Of course, my child. As long as the precepts of our Lord are followed, you may do as you wish. This does not mean ensuring that everything already in the garden is well cared for. Do you understand? Yes, sir, mother. I will take good care of it. Antoine tells me you helped him with a personal matter. Be careful with that one. He's quite the orator, but has the tendency to drag you into his affairs. Make sure these conversations don't distract you from your observances. The garden must thrive. I won't, Abbess. The garden will be my priority. Run along now, child. Go forth and sow the seeds of the Lord. Whatever that meaning is, wink, wink. Yeah, let's check the garden first and then I'll go socialize. What's this? Hello? A new collection has been discovered, and Abbess Angelique Rosary has unlocked a new quest. Open the book. Oh, it's a rosary. Someone lost their pearls. Marigold. Not satisfied. Alright, time to water, y'all. Ta-da! So it's over here. is this? What is it? Rosary cross. Someone like stripping down here? I'm gonna guess you just need water. Yeah. This is all rosary. Why is there so much rosary here? Rosary doesn't grow. Right? I mean, I don't think it would. I mean, I didn't make this game. Get you done. Ah, you're blossoming. Good for you. And then the awkward silence for a little bit. Enjoy that. Enjoy the awkwardness, not the silence. Quest completed. I mean, if you say so. Find all rosary beads. Uh-huh. Hey, person. Bonjour, monsieur. The poised man was busy tending a small vegetable garden. He turned to face Agnes, his wide shoulders modestly draped in an earth-tone cape. Bonjour, you must be the new warden of the Abbess Garden. Yes, monsieur. Le Maestrice has advised me to ask for your help. Ah, I'm quite new to gardening myself. I would not presume to advise such an artist as yourself. Oh, I don't know if I call gardening an art. It's mostly about lived experience, I think. I'd love to exchange gardening experiences at better time, but I'm afraid I'm here to ask for help of a more earthly matter. Agnes did not like relying on others' help. She considered her words carefully. What would you do, monsieur, if you saw now a beast entering your garden? I'd shove my spade into its mouth. Well, that's the most sensible thing I heard today. Well, I wasn't so lucky to see it enter the Abbess Garden. I have only noticed some damage on the flower beds, but I already keep watch over the garden during the day. So the intrusions must happen at night. Worry not, Agnes. I'll keep watch over the next few nights to hunt the intruder. Or simply learn what sort of creature it might be. Yes, of course, all God's creatures, of course. I thank you, monsieur. Wait, before you go, I may have something for you after all. Francois entered a nearby shed and returned with a small bag. It had opium inside. I came into possession of more sage seeds that can be used. I thought you might need them for the abbess's garden, maybe. Oh, my thanks. Sage is quite the staple of any garden. Let's go back to our work then. I'm looking forward to having that conversation on gardening, Agnes. Wink, wink. As I am, my monsieur. Okay, get back in there. Plant. Olive sage, rosemary, and thyme. We'll just put it over here with a lot of everything else in life. And that looks like deer poop. Hang on, what does this book describe it as? Croissant-shaped marigold seeds? Wait, no. Little brown sage seeds. Little brown. You guys need water? Water need not satisfied. Alright, that's what I thought. Soak it up a little bit, buttercups. Oh, that's too much. Shoot. Well, slightly wet. Well, I mean, if you die, you die. That's just life, isn't it? I guess I could dig them up. Here, do I still have them? Please tell me I still have them. I do, okay. Shh. It's okay, you'll be fine. It's swampland. Donkey. Here. There. And we'll water the center ones. There. That's better. As Agnes made her way to the garden, enveloped in a slow, dreary morning, she noticed Antoine immersed in a bundle of paper sitting on a bench beneath the garden entrance. Salutation à vous, Monsieur le Maître. Agnes, ma chérie amie, I did so hope you'd find before your obligations. To find you before your obligations. How can I be of service? Ah, yes, I am in need of your counsel, your botanical expertise, if you will. As you see, I have fond memories of a plant in this outrageous accent that lay on my night table as a child, but whose name escapes me. I hope you might help me remember it. I can but try. You see, it's a plant, one could assume, presenting what may be a flower, a bulbous shape of a flowery nature anyhow, with springy tentacles. Oh, I'm interested. Spheros, leafing sprouts, which may actually be flowery crowns. As it grows, we may speak. What color are these flowers? Oh, I could not say. What shape is its leaves? No, I certainly have never noted. They look like leaf shape. Observant, this one. I may need a lot of more information, I fear. I see. Very well, given the circumstances, I may have to ask forgiveness. I'm not being entirely truthful. Now, this would not be advisable discussing normally, I must warn you. Your circumstances do place me in a position that requires your discreet collaboration, where you can be willing to partake in my conspiracy. I am just a humble gardener, monsieur. Yes, you are, my dear, which makes you perfectly placed to provide the information I require and raise no suspicion. I'm honestly not sure I should be involved. Don't you mind that, Agnes, dear. We can just pretend this conversation never happened. A converse. And I shall only share the most essential of information, devoid of all dangerous context. You see, the plant whose name I require comes from an illustration provided in little detail. I trust you know I would not have engaged in such a spurious description were the details you asked been available to me. I, after all, pride myself on being a man of enviable dialects. Of course, monsieur. Of course, I would never doubt such a thing. Wait, dear Agnes. It is not something I can explain. You must view the illustration yourself. The distinguished man departed, leaving Agnes waiting and mildly worried of tardiness in her duties. I return. I bring the fruit of our conspiracy. Look onto this. May you find solutions where I can only see blotches and shapes. A small, worn-out journal. It could fit in a small pocket if one willed it, but the consumed overused pages make it thick with secrets. The leather-bound cover had no distinguishing feature or title beyond being heavily worn out from ages of use. The lawyer opened it to a full page of illustration of an obscured plant, indeed featuring little details. But Agnes recognized at a glance the leaf shape and their conformation specific to the very plant she had spent the day working on. Salvia. I believe this may be salvia, monsieur. Remarkable, Agnes, remarkable. I made some time to interpret this information fruitfully, but no doubt this is right. I'm glad to be of help. Oh, you are much more than that, my dear. I have further need of your services. You see, great things are unfolding. You may well be in the hands that so unfolds them. Let me get back to my duties, please, thank you. I need to check if the plants in the garden are happy. Then I can water them, dig them out if they have too much water. Okay. I mean, they look like they're in pain if they're not. So it looks good so far. I could just drown the little suckers and just be done with all the business. Everything over here looks good. Yeah, no problem. Alright, I got no problems here. Hey, sister. Good vesperous, mother. Bonsoir, Agnes. Have you completed your obligations for the day? Not quite, mother, but I found this rosary. Oh dear, it's my rosary. Where did you find it? I found its bead in the garden. I assumed it to be yours, so I took the liberty to put it back together. Thank you, my dear. I so dearly missed it, I couldn't bring myself to replace it yet. It was a gift from my grandsire. Was he the one who inspired you to take your vows? Maybe. I used to spend whole days in his studies. But it is really a choice one made by a girl of 9 years old? What may have been chosen for me, God chose through them. Not unlike what had brought me to choose you as the warden of the garden. Uh-huh. And the month. May. Who are you? Let me get a nice swig here. Agnes heard the steps while lost gazing onto the yellow iris flowers. She had left the garden gate open, having entered only to quickly water them. Good morning, mademoiselle! The musketeer was accompanied by a much quieter one standing behind him. They both seemed surprised to see her there. Messieurs le Monsterix, good morning. But this is Abbess's garden. No one is permitted here but the caretaker and the abbess herself. You are the caretaker? Yes, it is my privilege. Pardon the intrusion. We are here on cardinal business. The fact remains you're not permitted here, messieurs. I am sure the abbess would not object for the royal cardinal Mazian. It would be presumptuous of me to speculate on the abbess's judgment, as it would be to style myself a gatekeeper of some sort. I can only ensure the gate is closed with no one in it when I leave, as I was instructed. Agnes is shaking the garden keys poignantly. She speaks the truth. Let's go. He turned decisively to go, mindlessly stepping on the irises. Other musketeer instead took his time, making a point to kick the few iris flowers spared by the quiet one. That night, Agnes made sure to double-check the gate was properly locked. Ew. Rude people. That's so mean. Like, I took all that time to make sure that these poor flowers are A-okay, and you just step on them? Rude as can be. Water, please? Check on the marigolds. Complete. Yay. You know, I'm just gonna jig you and move you. You're too far away from everything. I know there's one right here, too. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't want to walk all the way over here for that one. Replant you here. Ta-da! I'll move you eventually, too, don't worry. Too much trouble at the moment, since we don't need to immediately action you. Same for you. Although, I could have moved you. Well, whatever. Whatever. Get you. You too. Big puddle. Decaying? Oh no, I don't like that. Hooray. I very much care. Very well, that is. Right here. Here or here? Rock turns into rosary. Roses. Flowering stuff. I got nothing. Wait, did I finish the whole garden? I did. Jackass stepped on my irises. There's no more irises here, actually. Did they kill all my irises? I'm gonna punch him in there, little tiny irises. Alright. Let me talk to the sister. Bonjour, Agnes. Be sure the light of God shine through these trying times. The white death comes also for kings, it seems. None of that. Illness has no power over us. I beg to differ. Everyone's immortal here. Kings and us alike will be called to our Lord in time. If his death caused any trouble for the Abbey, King Louis took steps to ensure a peaceful transition to power of his child. I can imagine the Regency waiting to verify the king's assets, but do not be alarmed. Any functionary or God help us musketeer that may come have nothing of interest to find beyond our subservience. I fear already I had the pleasure. Oh dear, what fate befalls us? What happened? 2 musketeers came trying to enter the garden. Since you didn't know, I assume they never came looking for your permission like they said. I fear they care little for my authority. You are right to maintain the sanctity of the garden, but do not endanger yourself, my child. With the king's passing, many will take the chance to pursue their interests, and many are unscrupulous in their hunt for power. I would never let anyone cause harm to the garden, although I just did in the last scene. Think about harm to yourself, child. Plants grow and die as the will of the Lord. They will grow again. Conversely, there is one Agnes Duchium. Let's talk to this dude. Bonjour, Goose. Have you heard of the king's passing? Bah! I never cared much about that Henry flower. Oh, hell, Henry. All these royals are all the same. I was a babe when Henry passed, Goss. The king that died is Louis. I care little of all these names. One rose of purple about the other. They're all interchangeable. They're all the same. How are you mean, Agnes? Mind you about your garden, ignore those politics and squabbles. We came from dirt. We will end in dirt. Caring for dirt is the best we can do with ourselves. I fear it may be the politics and squabbles that are minding me. 2 threatening-looking musketeers tried to enter the garden just the other day. Oopious pigs! Unpious. Oopious. Unpious pigs. Are you okay, Chell? What did they do? Oh, don't you worry, Goss. Nothing to me. I asked them to leave, but they took their disagreement to the irises. It is a much trapper spring with no irises in the garden. May they be renounced by their mothers and suffer worse fate than the king of yours. Say no more, my child. I'm much too old for the romance of irises anyway. I'll bring him plants tomorrow and some seeds to boot. We'll have your garden flowering once more. Thank you, Goose. That's very kind of you. Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour, Agnes. I must compliment you on the garden. I was not able to find our nightly visitor, I'm afraid, but the smell of sage kept me good company on my investigation. Wait, you went into the garden or are you just observing it from the outside? Brought you some valerian seeds if you'd like to plant them. They're my favorite. I would just about see them from the gate when you leave it open. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave it open, man. I just had a huge discussion with my boss about that. And then her boss, I'm sure, well, maybe he would be fine with it. I don't know. It, depending on how you view God or whatever, etc. Gods. Or no one. It doesn't matter to me. Thank you, Monster. I'll try to plant them somewhere visible from the outside, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep the gate open anymore. It seems nocturnal beasts are not the only ones trying to enter the garden. Ah, the musketeers. How did you know about that? You knew? It seemed wise not to intervene. You wouldn't have been able to enter the garden anyway. I hope the king's death won't have any more ill effect on our work here. One can but hope the crown will pay little mind to our lives now that they've seen how humbly we lead them. I'll let you back to work. May the life thriving in your garden not be plagued by how our king appears to have been. Plagued. Sage. Replant irises. Yay. This is the sage, isn't it? They're happy. I like that they're happy. Valerian seeds. Just bund them all together. I see no problems with this. And I don't want the water to overlap in these areas, so let's just do that. Hooray. Replant. I don't have irises. Oh! Okay, I have irises. Just seeing. No, she can't cue it. One more. What's wrong? Slightly wet, but not wet enough. Okay. There you go. Soaking wet. We good? Wait, what do you mean I missed one? I missed one? Ta-da! Bonsai buddy. Alright, dude. I'm done making these fun voices because it's just, I'm not keeping track very well. My memory's not what it used to be. I definitely need more water. Having fallen behind on her duties, Agnes found herself doing last rounds of the garden at night as night fell. As she grew entranced on the long orange shadow of the greenery, one appeared to move uncharacteristically. Agnes raised her rake menacingly when Monsieur Francois at last revealed himself. Agnes, forgive me, I had nowhere left to turn. He sounded haggard and appeared bedraggled. Quite the opposite of what she had come to expect from the proud and poised gardener. You cannot be here, monsieur, at the Abbess where they catch you. She's not the only one I'd rather not catch me at the moment. The musketeers came looking for something in my possession. A harmless memento of years gone by. It may have been the tone or his leaves hanging from his disheveled hairs. But something told Agnes there may be something more to his harmless memento. I find myself forced to ask for a neighborly favor. Just as I should not be here, the musketeers would not in good conscience enter the garden again. May you hide it here. If I were to rely on you for this, I would not need to enter the garden to retrieve it. Agnes hesitated. Was that truthful? Or was he trying to maintain his ignorance on the actual hiding spot? It's all right, monsieur. I'd be happy to help. Nobody will find it here. Well, she's just doing it anyway. I don't get it. What part of the game do I get the option on things? Oh, thank you, Agnes. I'm forever grateful. The gentlemanly gardener made sure the item was safely secured in the rags he had been holding before handing it to Agnes. I must trust on your discretion and not ask to open this if I may. Of course, I would never presume. Never. Thank you. I'll be back for it, but until then I must depart. Be careful, monsieur. Nobody must see you leave the garden. Worry not, Agnes. Discretion is something I do not lack. As so he left, back in the bush he had appeared from, and not the gates on the opposite side of the garden. How many ways were there to breach the sanctity of the garden? Probably many. Agnes wondered about the secrets that appeared to surround it. What was so important that may be locked for by the cardinal's musketeers, no less? Agnes hesitated just enough to make sure no prying eyes were onto her. But at last, she opened the rags to see what that Francois was so eagerly wanting to hide. I knew it! I knew it, she was going to do that. A journal, but no ordinary one. It was a bulky one with notes, and had dark purple worn-out untitled cover. Agnes had seen this before, in the hands of another solitaire. It was the journal of Antoine had asked help deciphering. Oh, interesting.
And that's the end of the demo.
Except not, it's not. Replant irises. Yeah, I did that. Check them. Yep, still look good. Everyone else good? We're all good? She's all good? He's all good? They's all good? Okay, we're good. Go back here. On a bench, Antoine was staring at the hedge facing him with forlorn expression. His usual self-assuredness had given way to kind of melancholy. Monsieur le Maître? Ah, Agnes, I'm glad to see you. Always a light in the unsure times. He returned his stare onto nothingness. Sorry to bother, but I saw Monsieur Francois very winded a few days ago. He asked me to care for a journal. You shouldn't be saying that to him. I could not help but note it had a striking similarity to the one you had asked me to decipher last month. Nothing escapes our warden's attentive eyes, I see. Indeed, it was the same journal I had asked Francois to hide it. I had hoped not to involve you further, but alas, we are foreigners in an unfamiliar land. Sometimes we may be forced to rely on the kindness of locals such as yourself. I dare not ask what you have done with it. It may be better for me not to know. His eyes don't lie. He wants to know. He needs the journal back. May I ask, are there dangers within it? Oh no, Agnes, no, not quite as such. But I won't lie. It is not only I that cares for the journal, and not all may have the most luminary of intentions for its use. Why did you need it hidden? People were looking for it. The musketeers. Alas. You see, it belonged to one of great import. The offer is long gone now, but his spy-like actions shape the kingdom as it is. I would not be surprised if this matter of succession spurred people to search more actively for it. What would the kingdom not be rightful owner of such a journal? That may be if spy were French, but our beloved kingdom was not blessed with such a mind. John Cecil was his name. Or unassuming, pious Père Cecil. Is that an English name? He was English like Monsieur Francois. Now, whoever told you Francois is English? That of course is not untrue. That of course is untrue. I already spoke too much, mon Agnes. All of this is said in confidence and risk endangering you. He got up, his melancholy taken over by some mild curiosity. This unassuming lady gardener was quite attentive, wasn't she? I may need the journal back soon. Please take good care of it, and may be in your interest to not speak of any of this to anyone. I trust in your discretion. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. And the month. Congratulations, you completed the demo. Yay! So, that's the end of the game. If Well, the game demo, I should say. There we go. So that was the Abbess Garden. It was cute. I don't know if I would play more of that game. It didn't really give me too much interest in my area. It seems a little bit too focused on religion for me. But that's the 1600s for you, isn't it?